Hi. Hello, lovely humans. It has been a minute since I have shared a moment with a screen and a microphone, so bear with me for my awkwardness, for my spacey brain. It's been a long, however long it's been. I have just been really pondering over this idea of gratitude and karma and how that relates to the opportunities that are presented to us and the circumstances in which we fall under. And there's a lot of mixed emotions in there. And I am realizing as of late that not only do we have very individualized perceptions of these things, but how we communicate them also is entirely its own kind of entity. And I don't know, I've had a lot of falling outs with friends or people that I thought were friends and ended up being really toxic and manipulative. And I'm just like not here for that. Not here for that shit whatsoever. Whatso-fucking-ever. And it's been an interesting journey because when I came into an adulthood and like living life on my own without the involvement of my parents, I kind of pretty quickly jumped from one echo chamber to another. And in retrospect, now that I am where I am and I feel comfortable and stable where I am, I've learned that like all echo chambers are pretty inherently not great. And like, y'all, it's low-key kind of rough out here. And when I realized that I was now in a new echo chamber, I was gagged. I really was gagged. And it's just unfortunate because I really needed a safe place. I needed safe adults. I needed, as a queer person, I needed that stability and that comfort and that backbone and that like pocket of safety. And so to learn later on that these people were not the kind of people that I thought they were, it was really jarring. And I have since distanced myself from them. And girl, let me tell you, the domino effect has been nuts. You really don't know how many aspects of your life something else touches until suddenly that's ripped away from you. You really don't. So I don't know. Pride just happened. I mean, we are currently in the month of June, and all month is Pride Month, but in the city where I live, Pride just happened this past weekend, and it was honestly really rough, you guys. It was really rough, and I almost didn't leave the house. which, yeah, I'm glad that I did end up leaving the house. But at the moment, I was really fighting with myself. Um, Sorry, my hair just like keeps getting in the fucking way. Um, yeah, I was really fighting with myself, and I'm glad that I went, because this the second that I was like in community, me and my like overly sensitive whatever the fuck, um, crying, sobbing, tears, teary eyes. I'm a lover girl. I'm a lover girl, and I love community, and I love love, and I love queer people, and just humans are such beautiful creatures, and why the fuck are we so mean to each other? What the fuck? Like, really, 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 I do believe that hurt people, and so I like try to hold space and empathy for that, and I really don't often hold anger towards people. But like when you fuck someone over so deeply and so emotionally, the like trauma in your nervous system from that really takes a fucking hit. And it's affected my creativity, it's affected my physical health, it's affected my just like broadly speaking relationships in general. And I was don't cry, girl. Don't cry. You just did your makeup. I was talking to my therapist a couple days ago. Literally yesterday. Okay, cool. Cool. I was talking to my therapist literally yesterday. And I was telling her that, I feel like I'm experiencing the most amount of simultaneous grief that I've ever experienced in my life at one given time right now. Like, that's the era I'm in, which like sucks on like a trivial mundane surface level, but like deep down, like I obviously know it's like layers are being shed and like yada yada yada, and that's a good thing, right? Healing, growing, slay. But I like simultaneously said to her, I'm like, there is so much grief in my atmosphere right now, but somehow I simultaneously feel like I am the most grounded that I've ever been. And I think that comes from a lot of self-work. I've been doing this shit for the therapy shit and the like self-love and the self-growth and the healing BS. I've been doing that for a hot minute. So A, there's that. And B, no, maybe it all just circles back to point A. But like I feel so secure in myself and my sexuality. I struggle to say gender because like there's security there, but there's also uncertainty, and like that's like a different story for a different day. But through like shedding layers, whether that be friends or family or jobs or whatever the fuck, between that and also like discovering self-security, my grief is so much fucking easier to handle. Like, hey, plot twist, life gets a lot more easier to handle when you like know and understand and like yourself. Shocker. And like, maybe this is just like healed me saying this to my younger self, but like, God, I wish I knew that younger. And I wish I realized, like, how much power I hold, how much power we all hold for ourselves, for the people we love, for even just the strangers that we cross paths with on the street. When you're fully self-aware and fully self-actualized, grief gets so much easier. And I mean grief in like a, literal sense, in the sense of mourning, but also in a sense of change. Like, fuck, my family dog has died. My brother has graduated. Like, members of my family aren't speaking to me anymore. And I just have to sit here like, okay, I know myself. I know what my values are. I am secure with who I am. And I love myself for that. And that's okay. And so all this bullshit that y'all are projecting onto me, that the world projects onto you, that other people project onto you, it literally becomes null and void. It becomes null and void because you are so grounded in yourself, in your reality, in the facts that you know to be true. Like, everyone else can just go fuck off. And yeah, like, that doesn't negate, the grief and the sadness and the negative feelings of whatever change is upon you. But you can do both. You can hold negative feelings and positive self-talk at the same time. And it actually, like, kills me inside because I wish there are certain members of my family that I really deep down fear will never understand that, no matter how hard I try to show them how beautiful that reality can be. And that's hard. That's hard. But at the end of the day, you have to control what you can control. And people and places and environments and things in general don't change unless there is a will to change. So find ways to ground yourself, find ways to self-actualize, find ways to self-accept, because change and grief gets so much easier. Ground yourself in your grief, because your grief is a part of you. It's a part of you, it's a part of me, it's a part of all of us. And it doesn't get easier to deal with unless you start recognizing and dealing with yourself. And that's not entirely what I came on here to talk about today, but that's where we went, and that's the beauty of these fucking things. It's the beauty of life, bitch. It's the beauty of fucking life. So I'm gonna go for a fucking walk and listen to my music and stim the fuck out and have a good fucking time. And I will see you fucking soon. Goodbye.